For all the years that I was diagnosed with Crohn's, I knew that surgery was a possibility. And the entire time, I would say, I will do absolutely anything besides have surgery. My reaction when I heard that I would need to have an ostomy bag was denial, really, at the point. I just felt that I wasn't that ill that I needed to have something like that done. And so I decided to stop all medication for the time while I tried to figure out what the next step would be, because for me, it just wasn't an option to have surgery. In the weeks after I went off all medication, I realized how severe my Crohn's disease really was. A lot of the other medications were keeping some other symptoms at bay, and I started having a lot of joint pain. I started having some arthritis creep in, and ended up having a lot of pain to the point that I could hardly get up off the couch. My ankles swelled up to the size of baseballs, and I could hardly move around. And it was at that point that I realized that this was more severe than I had originally admitted, and I knew that surgery was going to be the best option. After my first surgery in 2012, when I was recovering from that, I decided that I wanted a goal to accomplish. And prior to that, I hadn't been able to do much exercise or running just because I was so tired. And I also had the issue of trying to hold things in when I was running. I got involved with the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation's Team Challenge program, which is an endurance running program where you train with a group, raising money for Crohn's and colitis research and patient care, and training for a half marathon that you run together as a group. The second surgery that I had was a follow-up to my first. In the first scenario, they did leave a piece of my colon in the hopes that it might be able to be reconnected with the small intestine in the future. But since then, we've determined that I am not a candidate for that. And so leaving that part of the colon in can lead to complications in the future, possible risks of cancer. And so I just decided to go ahead and have the entire thing removed and make my ostomy officially permanent. I started writing The Stolen Colon a couple months before my surgery in May of 2012. The reason I started writing it was just as an outlet. I wanted a way to express myself. I think I also felt sort of alone in the whole thing and wanted to be able to reach out to people and find my place in it. My dream someday would be able to continue to grow that, to be a part of this community of people who are living with these diseases, and to be able to help in the research, in the care of them, just in any way that I can. I'd love to be able to be involved and make a difference there.